Okay, so today we got the drop tables for the WinterFest war chests and all the other information on these chests in an article. Last video we discussed how bad this looked and how bad it could be, with mentioning how there's a tank that's locked in a war chest, and that war chest is locked behind other war chests. We also mentioned how bad the potential bloat could be, already knowing that there were two other tanks than the exclusive tank in the Mystic war chest. And let me just start by saying that after reading the article, it's actually much worse than I was expecting. I was holding out hope that there'd be little bloat or none whatsoever, and guaranteed ways at getting mystic war chests and other things. But instead of talking about that, let me just show you what's going on first. Let's of course start from the beginning just to get everyone caught up. This year, Wargaming has removed the original war chests. In their place are WinterFest war chests. There are also Ice Cream war chests, and like we presumed in the last video, these are just the Commander war chest we're used to seeing with a 1% chance at a premium tank, and every chest is a guaranteed commander. As for the WinterFest war chests, even though they've seemingly replaced the regular war chests, they do not act like regular war chests. They instead act like the tank war chests that are bought with gold and give no gold back, only silver, even for duplicate tank pulls. There are three kinds of WinterFest war chests. The lowest tier of Yule war chest at 250 gold, the second tier silver war chest at 600 gold, and the highest tier Mystic war chest, which is the one that is only obtainable via a drop from the previous two war chests. You cannot buy Mystic war chests with gold or any other currency. You must pull it from these other war chests. And of course, before we get into the Mystic War Chest and its exclusive Tier 10 Premium that's locked inside of it, let's go over the drop pools for the other two real quick. Inside of the Yule War Chest, you can get things like a 2D Commander, 3D Commander, camos, camo vouchers, Commander XP boosts, emblems, free XP, garage gear, premium time, silver boosters, premium tanks, silver, and Mystic War Chests. On screen are their drop chances, with the premium tanks having a 7.64% chance at dropping. The silver war chests actually have a 20% chance of dropping, and the mystic war chest has a mere 0.5% chance at dropping. Quickly, let's see what tanks are available in this chest, which also has the guaranteed epic tank system in place, just like the regular tank war chest, to help you get an epic tank. You have the SU-76I, KV-222, which is the unskinned Bogatyr, M4 Improved, Captured KV-1, and the Panzer V-4. Those are your non-epic tanks, so if you pull one of these tanks, your guaranteed epic tank counter will not reset. The epic tanks include the Agila Hawk 30, the Draugen, the Barask, the Ragnarok, the Earthshaker, Skoda T-56, Demolisher, Eradicator, Weasel Toe, as well as the brand new Object 283, which you can earn with snowballs. The epic tank guarantee is after 50 chests, so if you don't get an epic rarity tank by your 50th chest, then that 50th chest open will guarantee you an epic tank. Now on to the silver war chest. It has the same drops available, with the biggest differences being the drop chances. The premium tanks in this chest have a higher chance at dropping, with them being a 11.49% chance, and there's an additional chance at 50,000 gold with a 0.01% chance to drop. The Mystic War Chest has an increased chance from 0.5% to 2.5% in this one, but that's still quite low. The premium tanks available in this War Chest do have some overlap, with more non-epic tanks at even higher tiers. The additional tanks in this War Chest are the ELC AMX-90, HMH T-3485M, Talon, T-32 Proto, Warden, Hydra, AAT-60, Verzilla, Kunstpanzer, which people may have just purchased for 75 million silver, the Molot, and the new T-54D. The guaranteed epic tank number this time around is only 40 chests, not 50, which is still more expensive to hit that guaranteed number, with these chests costing 600 gold rather than 250, but there are bigger and better tanks in this one. Now these so far are nothing new, and they're really just whatever because they are just like tank war chests. It is interesting, there's a chance at 50,000 gold this time, but these are just tank war chests that we've already seen. Now about that mystic war chest, this is where it gets bad. So with those two war chests, you have a guaranteed way to get a premium tank, but there is no guaranteed counter for a mystic war chest with these chests. So you have either a 0.5% chance in the Yules or a 2.5% chance in the Silvers to pull a Mystic each time, with no way to guarantee a Mystic War Chest to drop. And if that wasn't bad enough, the bloat in these Mystic War Chests we were worried about is just insane. Look at all these tanks you can get inside of the Mystic War Chest. The Barask, Ragnarok, Earthshaker, T-54E2, Skoda T-56, Demolisher, Eradicator, T-32 Proto, Minotaur, Hydra, AAT-60, Double Tap, another tank people just bought with silver during the Cyber Monday deals, Fraternity, Weaseltoe, Verzilla, Warden, XM1, Thumper, Object 292, Desert Warrior, Scharfrichter 4, Kunstpanzer, the fucking Avery, Molot, 121B, yet another tank people just bought with 100 million silver, T-22 Medium, Nemesis MBT, T-54D, Object 283, and alas, the one everyone's looking for, the Kampfpanzer 07PE. Now the drop chances for these tanks is virtually guaranteed, so if you get a Mystic War Chest, you are getting a tank, with their drop chance being 99.9%. But if you quote-unquote get lucky with the 0.1% chance, you might get 100,000 gold, which is cool and all, but I want the new tank, and 100,000 gold won't get me the new tank because it's not directly purchasable. So I'd actually be mad getting gold from these already hard to get chests, but maybe that's just me. Now there is one nice thing I suppose about these chests, and that's that the epic tanks, if you already own them, won't drop into your chests. So depending on how many of these tanks you already have, the higher chance of the brand new Kampfpanzer, which really means this is even worse for new players, as they're less likely to have these tanks to get rid of them in their loot pool. It also means if you decided not to buy one of those tanks with silver during the Cyber Monday deals, well, 3 of them are in the loot pool. So hopefully you bought those 3 tanks for silver, as that means your odds at the newest tier 10 are higher. This is pretty awful. I've read this article so many times looking for where it says there's a guaranteed drop of a Mystic, if you don't get one in however many chests. But that's just not a thing. And I was expecting that to be a thing. If you're going to lock a new premium behind that specific chest, then you should really have a guaranteed way to get it. I shouldn't really have to explain how awful this is if you just look at the tank bloat in the Mystics as well, and the fact that there's no guarantee. I really just can't believe it. I had strong feelings already about this, that it was bad morally, but the reality is that it's way worse than I was expecting. I was thinking there'd be a guaranteed way to get this new tier 10, but it really is pure fucking gambling. There is no guarantee. No matter how much money you put into this, it's just slots. You're gambling on the jackpot, and it's rigged against you. The drop chances for the Mystic War Chest are low, and then even if you get one, the tank you might get is not the one you're looking for. This is pure fucking greed at its worst, and it's worse than I've ever seen Wargaming pull before. We knew it'd be bad, but not this bad. Let's just get through the rest of the news. Because remember this image that said earn or buy? Well, there is an earnable way to get a Yule War Chest every day. Your first win of the day, no matter the mode, will get you a free Yule War Chest. These are the tier 1 War Chests, meaning you have 0.5% to get a Mystic out of these, but of course you could also pull a silver, which is why I presume that says earn or buy, because you cannot earn a silver War Chest, at least at this very moment. It's likely that the PvE event modes may have War Chests to earn during their time, and the advent calendar may drop some near Christmas, but right now all we know is that every day you can get a free Yules. So good luck with the free chests. If you get lucky enough to pull a Mystic and then the right tank, then I'll be damned, you need to buy a lottery ticket. This part of the news at least was better than I expected, as I thought Long Haul would come back and reward just one free Yule War Chest every week, but this is many more free War Chests than I was expecting. But it doesn't make up for the fact that there's no guaranteed way to get the new tier 10, which is just pure luck, pure gambling, nothing more, nothing less, no defense available. Pure gambling. By the way, the 283 is in the Yule War Chest, and you can buy it with snowballs. So I recommend not opening your Yule War Chest that you get today and from the next couple of days until you get enough snowballs to buy the 283 to remove it from your loot pool. One last thing to note is the snowballs. Logging in today, we got 2,500 from the advent calendar. Your free Yule War Chest will net you 200 bonus snowballs for each open, so an additional 200 snowballs from that every day. It's safe to assume, however, that the 2,500 we got won't be every day from the advent calendar, so make sure to log in today for those free snowballs. The silver war chests give you 350 snowballs, by the way, and the mystics give you 500 for every opening. But I'm genuinely in awe at these war chests, and I really got nothing else to say other than shame on you, Wargaming. Shame on you. This is blatant and awful. and it truly has no defensible reason to be this way. I mean, we have a guaranteed tank system in the game, but this additional war chest bypasses that, and that's where we put an exclusive vehicle. We're coming up on 11 years of World of Tanks console, and there's no way in 11 years of making this game and dealing with this player base should they ever have thought this was acceptable. This year started so damn well, and we're killing the mood at the end. I don't feel the Christmas spirit. I feel greed, mistrust, disdain, and even apathy now. And I don't like this. The rest of the event is awesome. It's cool that there's new toy tanks, earn challenges, lots of free stuff, which I understand they didn't need to do. But this pure gambling on the side, with no guarantee, just ruins it all for me. Whether I partake in it or not as well, it shouldn't be this way, and it's as simple as that. I don't care if some Redditor makes a strawman argument trying to convince other players that this is fine and that you don't have to partake, and if you complain, you're just too poor and can't afford it. That's just wrong. This is extremely predatory, and it's unreal that it's even happening. Someone pinch me, I must be in a nightmare. I love this game to death, but Wargaming is really making it hard for me now to stick to my principles and still continue to play this game. I really feel like we shouldn't be supporting this crap. But of course, like many others, I'm still going to be playing. I'm going to feel bad doing it as well, though. So, I guess I'll see you on the somber and snowy battlefields this month. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.